all, yeah. The southern states, Kentucky, Virginia, yep, Tennessee, North Carolina. In Washington state, they refuse to acknowledge the rights of a citizen. And there's a lot of stereotypes about a lot of states. Yes. My concern is the purging of the constructive contempt of court. Yes. To refuse to enforce the actual obligations of the attorney. See, the parenting custody order was not obeyed. Yeah. Now, they wanted to say that I didn't obey the parenting custody order, but I didn't get a copy of it. Oh, and then they wanted to put me in jail for not paying child support. Yes. And then they arrested me multiple times for the false accusation of violating the restraint provisions. But it's difficult for you to find me in contempt of court right now for not obeying a court order that was never given to me. Right now, I would say the petitioner did not obey the parenting custody order. Yes, because she did not serve the respondent. Now, this power of attorney, obviously, any individual that represents a petitioner, yes, as their lawyer, would say that you need to have proof of service before having court hearings. Yeah. You need to have the jurisdiction of the state of Washington to be able to petition the court. That would mean the stipulation order would have had to be obeyed. Yeah. And then you would have been obligated to give the state of Washington the original copy of the United Nations marriage certificate. Now, did not obey the following parts of the parenting custody order signed by the court on. Yes. Now, what parts of the parenting custody order did my wife not obey? Parenting time schedule residential provisions. Yes. I never got a parenting time schedule. No. Decision making. I never got the decision making. No. Dispute resolution, mediation, counseling, arbitration requirement for disagreements. Other parts of the parenting custody order. Yes. The parenting custody order was not obeyed as follows, as described in the motion for contempt hearing. Yes. Now, over the last 8 years, I'm thinking that you wanted to have a contempt of court hearing for me not obeying the court order. Yes. When my wife didn't have the jurisdiction for the civil matter, I want you to remove your fraud today. Do you understand? Yes. And I'm going to sue all the southern states, ouch, and each and every oath of office, of all of those states that has any knowledge of this court not holding in contempt the durable power of attorney. Now, after the 3 million emails, yes, I decided that I'm not going to send emails during the evenings. Yes, when the senior center's only open 4 days a week during the Medicare season. Oh, I'm going to use my time in making sure that I document lawsuits. Now, describe how the order was not obeyed, including dates and times. Yes. Now, as the respondent, I didn't have power of attorney. No. I couldn't just motion the court for a contempt hearing when I wasn't given a dissolution of marriage. I would think that it's a requirement when showing contempt, yes, that the petitioner would have had to send the respondent